Hi, this is the tutorial for part 2 and for the introduction of Choro Prasé. So let's get going. I'm going to start by playing the part 2, just to remind you what this lovely chorus sounds like. And then I'm going to go through the list of chords, and then I'm going to go through the detail of part 2. And I'll do the same thing with the introduction. Okay, so here is me playing the Choro Prasé, part 2, the chorus. Confia-me que minha vida alegrias, horas tristes e vazias, passo com você. A emoção que seduz, solando choro, blues, me faz lembrar outras noites muito azuis, ouvindo o sax murmurar no baile luar. Frases para sofisticada leite. Existe saxo em mim, chorando baixinho assim. E é tão bonito uma lágrima cantar. Saxofone no bar me faz respirar. Sempre que o amor provoca em mim fartagiar. Okay, now I can introduce the different chords that Guinga uses. I'm going to try to be quick so that you don't get bored through this. I'm starting from C, as I did in part 1. Now, in this part, Guinga uses the same chords as he used in part 1. You will find here, not all of them, but some of the chords, like the C minor 9. However, there is a big difference here. He introduces a C major here. So you've got a C major 7 with a 6, which is a really lovely chord that he introduces in this section. Huh? So, as I said, you will find this one, this C minor 9th, this C minor 7th, which you saw in part 1. I hope you remember these chords. But then, as I said, the C major 7 with the 6. In terms of Ds, actually, D flat, there is one chord that he introduces right at the end of part 2. It's a D flat 9th. Okay, this should be familiar with this shape. When we get to the E, so in E flats, we've got an E flat that looks like this, which you have seen, actually E flat minor 6, you saw in the previous section. But also, and very importantly, he introduces a new chord here, which looks like this. And this is the beginning of the chorus. And this chord actually can be confusing, but this is basically an E flat major 7th here with a 6th. Okay, so it's only played partially. Okay, and this is the only chord that is played in this shape actually, in this song. Not to be confused with this shape, which is different, quite a bit similar, but not quite the same. So, okay, this is one to remember. E flat major 7th with a 6th, played like this, because I guess you could play it like this, but it's not very practical. Okay, so these are the E flats, as I said, this one, and then you've got the one that you saw in the previous part, E flat minor 6th with an F sharp. Okay, when we get to the Fs, it becomes quite interesting actually, because there's a shape here which is an F6 and 9, okay, which he slides up. And this is a very beautiful part of this chorus. So F6 and 9. Now you will see some people also play the major 7th, but in order to play the major 7th you have to bar, so that you can play that last note here on the top string. And that's quite a complex chord actually, so you don't have to. You can do the F as it is, like this. But remember that this is the shape that we're going to slide. And you can play it like this, or with a full bar. So you can hear that. And then you find the F minor 7th, which we had in part 1 again. There is an F sharp, but this is what I was talking about. We slide from F, F sharp, G, and A flat. Okay? So I'm not going to go back through these again, actually. So there is an F sharp, and this is the one, this is the shape that I showed you. When we come to the G's, G with an add 9 looks like this. Now he is not playing the root on the bass. He's playing the 3rd on the bass. Normally a G would look something like this, a G major. Okay, so he's playing this on the bass, the 3rd, and the 9th is here. Okay, so it's an unusual shape. However, it's very important because this is the shape that slides down from the beginning of the chorus, goes like this, as I said earlier. So here we have a B flat add 9, which he plays like, and then it slides. So this is the shape that you're going to find sliding down later on, and it is oddly enough it's a G with an add 9. It's an unusual shape. We talked about the G 6 and 9 earlier on. This is the sliding one. There's also a G minor 7th here, actually right at the end of part 2. There's a G minor 7 that goes to G7 to resolve then to the end, which goes like. Okay, so G minor 7, G7. Now when we get to the A flats, you've got this one, okay, an add 9. We've got an A flat minor. We've got A flat major 7th as well, and we've got this one, which we have seen already, which is an A flat major 7th with a 6th. Okay, so 4 different shapes of A flats. When we come to the A minor, you're going to see 2 shapes of A minors. You've got A minor 7th here, and you're going to see an A minor with a 9th here. Okay? We get to then the B flats, and you've got a nice diminished chord, a B flat diminished. Okay? And then we get to the B flat that I showed you earlier, which is the add 9. We go from, okay, this is a B flat with an add 9, and then you've got a B flat minor 6, which is played either here or here if you want. Okay, this is right at the end. So when he goes like this, finishes part 2. Okay, so these are the chords actually. I counted 24 chords in total, some of which were already seen in part 1, but so it's quite a complex part. I think it's more complex than part 1 actually, and maybe more beautiful actually. I think it really is very, very interesting and very beautiful. Okay, now for the breakdown of part 2. Okay, so we start with. Okay, I've explained these shapes before. This is the A flat major 7th, and this is the B flat add 9, and then we go A flat add 9, G add 9, okay, and then we go to the diminished chord actually. Okay, the B flat diminished. So it doesn't stay very long. So I'll sing with this actually, huh? Ai, moçal que seduz, solando choro, blues, me faz lembrar. Okay? And then here he goes, de outra noite. This is the A flat, major 7th with the 6th. Okay, I'll start again. Ai, moçal que seduz, solando choro, blues, me faz lembrar de outra noites muito azul. This is the C major 7th chord with the 6th. Okay. Ouvindo sax murmurar. This is the F9 6 9. Ouvindo sax murmurar num baile luar. Okay. A flat 6 9. Num baile luar. Frasisch. This is the A minor with the 9th. Frasisch bra sofisticada. F minor 7. Sofisticada legge. And that's the end of the first half of part 2. Okay? And then we go back through this cycle. Existe il saxo em mim, chorando baixinho assim, eu tão bonito, uma lágrima cantar. Identical to the first half. This changes here. Saxophone no bar. So we don't have the F sort of sequence here that we saw earlier. This time we have saxophone no bar, mi faz respirar. So he's winding down in a way. Saxophone no bar, mi. So you've seen this chord. This is the E flat minor 6th. This is the A flat minor 7th, which we see for the first time here. Mi faz respirar. So C minor 9th, C minor 7th. Okay. Sempre com amor. And this is different. Sempre com amor provoque-me. G minor for the first time. So these are chords that we see for the first time in the song. A flat major 7th, G minor 7th, G 7th, and then resolution, but instead of going to the C minor, he goes through this sort of turnaround. B flat minor 6, D flat 9, and then that's the end of the song. So I'll try and play it again slowly. A emoção que seduz, solando choro, blues, me faz lembrar outras noites muito azuis, ouvindo o sax murmurar num baile luar, frases pra sofisticada legge. Existe saxo em mim, chorando baixinho assim, é tão bonito, uma lágrima cantar. Saxofone no bar me faz respirar, sempre com amor provoque-me fantasia. Okay, I'll show you the introduction now very quickly. So I'll start by playing it. And you can see that what I'm playing, the chords that I'm playing, just a few. The first one is, so this is an F minor 7th of sorts, actually, something like this here, but which is played here, but with the addition of the 4th or the 11th. You can play it with the bar. So this is a C minor with the major 7th. This is the A flat 6th that can be played like this. I'll play it again. that's it. Okay, so quite easy. Anyway, good luck. You've got part 1 in a separate video, and you've got part 2 and the introduction in this video. That should complete the set, and good luck. It's a really, really beautiful song, and I hope that you enjoy learning it and playing it.